And welcome back. It is the 28th of May, higher plus 5 a day. Now, I don't read these questions ahead, but I'm just there's a lot of words on these questions, so I'm not massively looking forward to today, but let's get on with it. Let's see how it is. Okay, a car has travelled for 170 minutes to the nearest 5 bounds. Do not like bounds. So 5 above is 175, 5 below is 165. It travelled for a total distance of 120 kilometres to the nearest 10. So 120, so 10 up is 130 and 10 below is 110. Work out the greatest possible average speed. Okay, so speed is equal to distance over time. And I want the greatest, so therefore the speed upper is equal to the biggest distance I've gone in the smallest amount of time, so time lower. So in other words, upper distance divided by time lower. Well, the upper distance is going to be, which one's distance, get it right, is going to be this one here. It's going to be 125. And the lower minutes, what does it want? It wants meters per second. Okay, that's interesting. Right, so I'm going to change something slightly before I put it in my calculator. The lower minutes is going to be 167.5. Now, because it wants it in meters per second, I'm going to convert the distance to meters. So I'm going to multiply by 1,000. And I'm going to convert the minutes to seconds by multiplying that by multiply that by 60 to give me in seconds. So it's going to be a weird number, but let's get my calculator out, and that gives me 12.4378, etc. Now, because it doesn't tell me how many decimal places, I'm just going to actually write all of these out. So it's going to be 12.43781095 meters per second. Question done. Next one. Please don't be another bounds one. Mr. Jones wants to drain a full pond. Right, there's going to be a lot of words. I'm going to highlight the words. So Mr. Jones wants to drain a full pond. Okay. Last time he drained the pond, he used 8 pumps and it took 72 hours. Okay, I think I know where this is going. Mr. Jones is planning to start draining the pond at 8 a.m. on Monday with 2 pumps. His neighbour is going to lend him 1 pump at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, next day. Mr. Jones has also arranged for 3 additional pumps to arrive at 10 a.m. on Wednesday. Approximately when should he finish? Wow, this is a difficult question. Okay, so I'm going to start by working out how many pump hours it's going to take. 8 pumps took 72 hours. So 8 times 72 is equal to 576 hours. In other words, I need 576 hours of pumping. Then I've got 3 slots, haven't I? So initially, from 8 a.m. Monday, so I'm going to write this down. So 8 a.m. Monday to 5 p.m. Tuesday. So I need to know how many hours that is, so hours, and I need to know how many pumps he's got. And then we're going to do pump hours, which is my completely made up thing. 8 a.m. Monday to 5 p.m. Tuesday is, well, it's 24 hours plus the hours between 8 and 5. So that's going to be 4 plus 5, which is 9. So that's going to give me 33 hours. Again, what I did whole day plus 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on the Tuesday. 33 hours pumping with 2 pumps. Was it 2 pumps? Yes, it is. 2 pumps give me 66 hours of pumping. Next bit. Then I got 5 p.m. on Tuesday to when's Wednesday? 10 a.m. on Wednesday. Okay, so it's not a whole day. So 10 a.m. on Wednesday. So 5 p.m. until close of the evening is 5 till or 17 to 24, which is going to be 7 hours. And then another 10 on the Wednesday, which is 17 hours. And he's borrowed 1 extra pump, so he's got 3 pumps. So 17 times 3 is going to give me 51 pump hours. Now, let's just keep a running total. So we'll call it total. So this is 66. This is 66 plus 51, which is 117 pump hours in total. Remember, I need 576. So I've got a long way to go. Okay, then at 10 a.m. on Wednesday to I don't know when, he's now got an additional 3 pumps. He's now got 6 pumps. And he needs to do, well, actually, I need that number, don't I? So it's 576 minus 117, which is 459 hours of pumping, or pump hours. Now, 459 hours divided by 6 is 76.5 hours. Okay, next step, I need to convert 76.5 hours into days. So divide by 24 is 3 days. Take away the 3 and then multiply that by 24 gives me 4.5 hours. So I need to start from Wednesday at 10. This is a really difficult question. I need to add 3 days, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then I need to add 4.5 hours, which is going to give me 14:30. So in other words, Saturday at 2:30 p.m. Deep breath. That was a really difficult question. I mean, it wasn't impossible. And after, I think it's a bit too hard for an exam because there's too much going on. But difficult question. I quite enjoyed it, but not really. Next and final question. This looks like a difficult one as well. A metal plaque is made by joining together a triangle and a sector. BOC is a sector of a circle with center O and radius 18. So in other words, that's 18 as well. AOB is a straight line. Okay, calculate angle BOC. It's going to lead me through it nicely. So BOC, so I'm going to just straight away a reorganized version of the cosine rule. So BOC is going to be, oh, actually, sorry, I'm doing it wrong, aren't I? So BOC is this angle here, and I need to calculate an angle. So I'm going to calculate this angle here and then do 180 minus. So therefore, theta is going to be 18 squared plus 24 squared. Now, if you don't know it straight away, then just write the cosine rule out and rearrange it. But I kind of do it in one go, which is fine in an exam. And I'm going to divide that by 2 times 18 times 24, get my calculator out, and that's going to tell me it's 54.64 degrees. And again, I'm going to use a few more decimal places, so 6406 degrees. Now, that's theta, but I want BOC, so therefore BOC, so angle BOC is 180 minus that, so 54.6406, which is equal to 125.3594. Now, in an exam, this is my unrounded answer I'm going to use in further calculations, and my answer I'm going to present is 125.3 degrees to 1 decimal place. Then it says calculate the perimeter of the plaque. So what I'm going to need is, if we sort of run our array around, so I know what that length is. I need to find out the arc length. I know what this length is because the radius, and I know what this length is. So really the question is find the arc length and then add the other lengths on. I'm going to write it all as one big calculation because it means I'm not going to forget something. So it's going to be working my way around from A, 20 plus the not very nice 125.3494 over 360 times 2 pi r, where r is 18, plus 18, which is the radius, plus 24, and I'm back at A, which is, now let's do the numbers first. So it's going to be 20 plus 18 plus 24, which is 62. And then let's work out the fractional part. So 125 over 3494 over 360 times 2 times pi times 18 gives me 39.38. Add these things together, and that gives me 101.4. What am I doing? Centimeters, and it's a length, isn't it? So 101.4 centimeters. Good question. I mean, not a ridiculous question. Perfectly fair. Not a huge amount of calculation, so could be an exam question. Next one, calculate the area of the plaque. So that's going to be the area of the triangle. I can do that with half ABC sine C, and the area of the sector. So actually, again, not too bad. So it is going to be 125, probably got too many decimal places, but it doesn't matter. 3494 over 360 times pi r squared, so pi times 18 squared, plus the area of the triangle, which is a half ABC sine C, so 18 times 24, times sine of the angle in between, which is theta, which is 125 point, no it's not, it's the other one, isn't it, which is theta, which is 54.6. And you notice I've rounded that because at this stage it's just a final answer to 3 sig fig, I think. Anyway, let's work this out. 354.4 plus 176.1, which is 530.5. Now, because I rounded these numbers here to 3 sig fig, I really shouldn't have my answers any more than 3 sig fig. So really, just for accuracy, I should actually say this is the same as 5. It's actually round up, isn't it? So I should say this is the same as 531 centimeters squared. And I'm going to put 3 sig fig. To be frank, I should really use more decimal places there. So I suspect if I did, I'd get a number that's slightly larger because sine of a bigger number. But either way, 531 is my round to 3-sig answer. And that is today done. I mean, it didn't look great before I started. It turned out not to be great, but not unfair. That pump question difficult, but not unreasonable. Let me know how that went for you. Like, subscribe. See you tomorrow.